It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' superstar tight end, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers, and it
EA
comes
Sports
your way
coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here.
Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Tampa.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right to the air is Jackson.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Troy Anderson.
Coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. So he stopped for no gain. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You talk about this Lions defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Channing Tindall, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Gregory, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. On the move past the 40. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jackson now steps away. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Lamar Jackson, 30 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage,
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
and you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Murray now to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after here coming up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 54 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing one.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun, Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Achane on the counter.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Porter. 70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Gregory. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back to throw again. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense and Kyler Murray.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Now 2nd and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So out come the Bucs now.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Hey, middle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on second down.
From the gun, Jackson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 11, a minute 11 to go. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down.
Jackson.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Jackson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Jackson. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Throwing, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today. Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory. So for Detroit, they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss means they'll finish at 11-6 overall. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,